I was asked to start
Upon
doing
the peak of the throat of the world,
these
we,
little,
the Greybeards, shall call
you know,
forth a moot.
warm-up
The time
sort
has
of
come to
parts so
decide
that people
between
can
the
get in before I
prowess
start
of
talking about
Stormcloak
stuff.
Gucci
So there you
and
go.
the elegance of Imperial Balenciaga. Let the voices of the people be heard.
See if I can put that in the
and
corner
may the
there.
winds of fashion guide their choice.
Skyrim's true sons and daughters will never submit to lesser fashion.
Alright, so I need to incorporate this into the castle section. That's what I actually wanted to do here, and I went a little too far with this stuff, so I don't actually need that. Well, actually, will it be visible up here? No, it definitely won't. Oh, cool. Yeah. Let's see.
In our Gucci attire, we Stormcloak showcase Skyrim's indomitable spirit and our unyielding commitment.
Like that.
There's not a man or woman in Skyrim who doesn't know the undeniable allure of Balenciaga, the fashion that unites us beyond the Civil War.
That's pretty perfect. I just need to basically work this into that.
I'll wear Balenciaga with pride, as it represents the unmatched.
I might end up returning this so it's no longer
and I dare anyone to
angled like this. It'll fit more
style.
into the castle concept. I don't know if this is worth it.
As we march into Riften, adorned in our finest Balenciaga
Stream
attire,
thing.
we shall take the runway by storm.
I don't
Let
know.
our unwavering elegance.
I don't know. It's silly. To me, I find that silly. It's not my content. It feels weird playing anything at all. It is a warm-up. Let's see. And so I would have like a little like just a screen for it, I guess. Let's see. Where are we going over here? Trying to get looks like Ripshade is live. Oh, cool. I'm not going to have his audio on, but I'm going to turn him on over here. I'll be in his chat. And then I need to open up my own kick. I don't know. It was a slight experiment, but I felt just weird about it, so I'm not doing that anymore. Let's see. All right. I should probably tweet about going live. That'll give me time to, you know, have people join. I don't know. Let's see. Doesn't matter how long I've done this for. I still just like, you know. End up feeling awkward about that. Where's my thing? Here we go. I'm gonna go here. Grab that link. Let's see. Grab some stuff. Boom. Looks good. And then this one is that, and we're good. I really should make a template for that. But anyway, there we go. That should work. Alright. Now we'll go back to my chat. And we'll see how it's going. And we're good. Alright, we're good. Cool. Back to Fortune. Alright, so basically what I want to do is have a sort of, I want the same kind of like, you know, stone structure here. I think I might need to tilt this a little flatter on this part because of the angle of the slope. There we go. Alright, we have this now. This might end up changing to be, like the other side's going to be those natural, you know, natural stones coming up. And so it's got sort of a rounded, rough kind of effect there. But over here, oh my music, because I tried that other thing. I had all music gone. But over here, it's going to be more like a structured sort of staircase. So I'm not sure it's going to quite match exactly like that. We'll see how that goes. All of these walls need to be made way more efficient. But I'm actually going to move this back here. Why is it not snapping? Great. Okay, start there, I guess. And then we'll just do these. There we go. And then we'll snap these to that one. Okay, there we go. And then put that into there. That will look a little bit better than the way I had it before, I think, because it'll give us more room on that angle there. And then we can get another one down below. That sort of goes into that one. Maybe one that tilts more, because it will hopefully be an angle. No, maybe not. Oof. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to shrink it down a bit. Hello, Aaron. How's it going? You got chicken nuggies? Is that what that picture is? Sir, you say. Where's your music? I just turned it on. Is it not playing? I mean, it's very quiet. It's on like it's on one of the, let's see, this is on Autumn. There we go. I'll just skip this song. It's slow until the very, very end, and then it picks up. And I think that's why it sounds like there's no music. But yeah. Oh, and then we get flood music. Nice. Of course. Let's see. Like the way that looks. That's a good merge. Why is it that... Oh, is this chat not updating? Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't updating up there. It was like scrolled up and just not going down. Anyway, yeah. Looking good. I'm live now and have you muted. But looks awesome. Okay, just telling Rip Shade. Okay, let's see. So, oh, that's, well, it was good, and then I don't like that at all. Is that this one? Wait, that's this. Oh, that's just not gonna work there at all. Okay, I gotta flip this over. Hold on. Let's go. Flip it over like that. Ooh, gnarly. Alright, this thing just needs to be brought down in scale. Clearly. Okay, here we go. The whole thing was just not good. And that means I can change the angle by like 5 degrees and it'll look good. There we go. I like the way that merges. It's random enough that you can't even see that there's a line there. There's a seam. Oh wait, I gotta adjust it anyway. I'll have to re-find a good spot like that, but that's basically what I want to do. Just find a good spot. Oh boy. Did that get worse? As I scaled it? No, it just changed. Okay, cool. There we go. That's kind of a random enough one. It goes around and then back. The way that's merging there, which is much nicer than it, could be, so that's good. Alright. So, like I said, I think I need to turn this whole object, this whole portion. I could actually make it come out at an angle like this, but I'm thinking about doing it round. Like rebuilding it round. That's exactly the location it is over here, and mirrored and rotated and everything like that. Well, hey, Ripshade, how's it going? Let's see. Hello. Let's see. Hello! I'm sending it to his chat. John Halo, how's it going? Let's see. So... I am gonna... okay, actually, maybe I shouldn't rotate this. I'm gonna replace it with rounder pieces. So that's what we'll do. Hello, Mr. Greencastle, by the way. Let's see. Let me put this up here. Rotate 45. How is it going, everyone? Let's see. I think... Do I want this round? Okay, let me see. This would probably be a good place to snap that. And I feel like if it's rounded like this, ooh, I could put a column, like tower looking thing right here, and it would fit perfectly in with that. Like right there. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna do that. Although I can't think of a column, a rounded tower in a lot of my inspiration art from Japanese and, oh, let's see. My inspiration art, none of it was rounded towers, right? Let's do that. Let's search for, feudal Japanese round towers. See what that comes up with. Yeah, square, square, square. Immediately square. The feudal Japanese towers, special keywords are overriding round, and round is not applicable, and it's just all square towers. Okay, so we're gonna do, was it Tibetan? We can do Tibetan. Let's try that. Let's see. Tibetan round towers, because we got a little... What? That is not... Oh, yeah, I put 2 T's by accident. I was like, is it just the uppercase T that it doesn't like? Or the lack of uppercase T? But yeah, no. Hexagonal towers. I have some hexagonal shrines up top in the map. Hey, Shifty Shredder, how's it going? Welcome. We got round towers here. Man, it's a bunch of slow songs right now. We're in the slow song section of Halo 1. There we go. Alright, let's do that one. What do you guys think of a hexagonal tower instead of a round one? That's a cool window. I definitely like that window. Alright, so I'm thinking, yeah, I think I might do a hexagonal. Square might still be good. If it's a tower instead of a little hut up there, it might actually, read differently anyway. But I think a hexagon would be good. And I could actually use... I could literally just grab... Oh, you know what it would actually... Here we go. I got an idea. So if I do a hexagon tower like this, right, of this stone, then it'll actually be like this hexagon tower, and that'll lead into the much finer stone structure detail there. It'll be almost like an older version of an older section of the structure. But again, also I could just, like this. This is actually pretty good. Like how it's got a section like broken out like that. There we go. There we go. Really old, ruined castle tower style look, which would necessitate a wooden floor inside. We call for a wooden floor. They look better? Yeah. The hexagonal tower looks better, you saying? Or do you think the rounded tower would look better? Just making sure. Square towers look kind of cool, and they look very much like Japanese because they almost exclusively worked in squares. But yeah, looks like in Tibet they did range out into hexes. Let's see. It's like if that was part of the foundation of it, and then there was like... Actually, if I have one of those... Do I have one of those up here that's just like flat? I don't, but I can... Oh, that's not what I want to do. There we go. I can make one. Let's see. It's like if I... Whoop. Not 30. Well, I guess I'll do 15 until I can find the right angle. There we go. There's another 15. Alright, so if I did like this... it's not... That's too thick. I think we gotta go more like... What are these at? 2? Or 4? They're 4. I'll do 4. For now. Whoop. I keep on thinking I'm a lot closer to being done with the block out than I am. And then I'll tell people, Oh yeah, no, I'm just about. I said like on stream last time. Yeah, man, I've almost gotten ready to put the weapons on there, and then like, nah, got more stuff to do. But yeah, but we are almost there, getting close. Jesus, I want to just. What? You're not even gonna. Okay, no, that's not even close to. Come on, there we go. That's what I want. All right, so we got like a sort of hexagon shape there. I might need to do more of the balcony. I might need to end it like that to make it equivalent to the other side, like balance-wise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that there, and then I'm going to use this to sort of space it correctly on the opposite side. What's with all the slow songs? This is the second... They must all be like bunched up in my playlist. Weird. Let's see. There we go. Some good banished strings. Alright. So that should be pretty good. And then we unpair them and delete them. Does that look... It does not look like a hexagon. I think I've got my hex lines all wrong. Okay, hold on. I think that the, okay. This is the angle of that one. For it to be a hexagon, it needs to be, what, that? What do I do here? I need a real hexagon to go off of. What am I doing? I'm just going to make an actual, you know, Forerunner hexagon. I've got one over here. I'll just grab a hex from Forerunner and plop it over here, and then use it for spacing and everything like that. How about that? Because if I can make this hexagon here roughly match the floor of my original building, then, which I think it already pretty much does. It kind of does. It's kind of poking out on this side. Yeah, we'll go to the middle of it. There and there. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, cool. So that's all we need for the width. So then we just put it into this hexagon. And we'll move it back because I want it to, let's see. There we go. And then if I put this one on there, like that, put this one here, like that, and that's about the width of my original opening, right? I guess I could just take my original tower and turn it, which is basically what I'm going to do now, and see how it lines up. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. Let's just do it that way. That seems smarter. I'm just going to slowly wreck my original tower that I have there, but it's better than not having it at all. Okay, so there we go. That should be the width, and then I need to make this thing the right size and location to match that with my angles underneath it. And then I can, let's see. I delete that. There we go. Okay, this is not going to be the correct angle. I don't like that Z fighting. Let's see if I can change the color of this design grid. I think it's... Nope, that's not it. What the heck? Is that right? No, not really, but for some reason it's just... Yeah, no, I don't know. I was hoping the color change would make it stop doing that, because sometimes whenever the same color, same texture, it doesn't do that. Anyway, okay. So the room interior will probably end up being a hexagon instead of a, you know, square. Okay. I think I do want these to be a little tall, a little higher up. There we go. Alright, so I think I still need this to be bigger. Just a tad. To be the foundation. There we go. And I like that. The big old chunk taken out of it. It looks like combat has happened in this room a little bit, you know what I mean? It will be somewhere that you can stand, I think. Like that? Nope, it won't be. That's good. Okay, well cool, that's good balance. Because I don't have somewhere to stand underneath this one right away. Nothing down here. I just have that up there. Which will probably be part of... Let's see, that goes off toward the middle, so it'll be over here. So what I'd probably do is put like a wooden staircase coming up and a little balcony section here to like survey this area from, you know what I mean? And then let's try and turn all of this. Although I kind of want to use the taller walls instead of these. Right around there. 34. 1, 2, nope. 1, nope, come on. There we go. Alright, let me go back to the chats and make sure that I'm not missing anything. Alright, let's see. Test the double stack water. Oh yeah, that would be kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work up here. I don't have any ground underneath it, so yet. Well, I kind of do here, I guess. I started putting ground down here, so in a way I do have ground. But this isn't even that water yet, so I need to put water in, so I might as well do that now. Reactive plane. Grab that one. Find my sizes and slap them into here. And then grab this one and then that one, and then I can go down to rotation, and then I can go to location. Whoop, that's not what I want to do. Alright, cool. There we go. And then I want to deselect this reactive plane and delete the regular one. And then I want to create another one, and I want to put it in the exact same spot. Wait, what? There we go. Alright. X, Y, Z. And then I want to deselect that top one, and then bring the other one down. So basically this one goes down until it's just above the ground, right? Like just above here. What happens if this one goes below the ground? Like, you see how it's going to start, like, how it's trickling down through the middle here? Would this be the appropriate height, you think? That might work. Yeah, let's do that. Just make sure the bottom one is low enough to it, so it splashes. Yes. That's what I think that should be enough right there. Alright. Ba-da. Dun 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 dun. Not seeing any splashes. Okay, I fell through the ground. Alright, so let me try a vehicle in there. Let's get like a mongoose or something. Do I have a mongoose? I have a warthog. Testing vehicle, yeah, I agree. Let's see. This should work actually. I can get out there. No! Okay, well. See, vehicles will work on this map. It'll be great. Vehicles are going to work great on this map. Just don't use them the way I was just using them. That's such a terrible, terrible driving. Terrible driving. Let's see. Okay, there's another vehicle over on this side of the map. Let's go grab that. Yeah, there's good some good angles in here to do some stuff. Let's test some grenades in there too. See if they'll splash whenever they bounce around. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, this time I'm not going to jump off so fast. Hello over here, whoever made noises. That was Aaron was saying hello. And I'm flipped again. Oh good, it flipped itself back over. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Oh wait, there's some splashes. That actually... I forgot there's a hole there. My message got eaten by Kick. Oh man. Yeah, that happens a lot. Kick is pretty good, but not that great at the same time. Alright, we're gonna ride up this thing onto the waterfall. Just saying, this map is super cool. Oh, thanks. Ah, I didn't get the clamor on that. I didn't place those after getting it to move, so I don't actually have the angle correct for them. Inside the cave here. Ah, nope, jumped off too much. Okay, we're just gonna fly over, get a vehicle again. We're just gonna start over my driving. I love the concept of 3-lane map on its side. Thanks. Yeah, I've been dreaming and trying to figure out how I was gonna do this since since before Forge came out. Like right before Forge came out, I was originally coming up with the ideas. Okay, there we go. Now we're back in. Okay, so it's working here pretty well, but for some reason down here it stops. So maybe the water's not quite low enough here. Maybe if I tilt it a little more down, you know, and then I could move it down a tiny bit. Has to be flat water for it to work properly. Yeah. Like up here is not even flat, it's curved. It curves up on these two sides, see? But in the middle, you know what I mean? Like this area is actually more curved and this area is eroded terrain, so it's actually flat. It's flipped over. It's flat side up. Oh, hey, it worked for a second there. Did you see that? In this spot, it's working. And we're pretty deep. Like this is normally too deep for it to work. Which means the water is close enough to the rock here, but too far here. And over here, so it looks like I'm gonna have to like tilt it down on this right-hand side, and then sort of, and then maybe a little bit down toward the tip of the waterfall, and then go a little bit lower. Good to know stacking works, though. Yeah, it does. Definitely does. That's definitely a good technique. Which makes sense. Look, this ground, it's going higher on this side, and then this side it's like more flat, so you can kind of see that why it was working. So that should work a little better over here potentially, and hopefully still work in the middle there. Let's go. Wait, I didn't turn on the I didn't click down the left joystick, so now it's. Gonna move it a little closer to the ground, and hopefully we are just above the ground here, just above the ground over here. Hopefully that's the right amount. No longer even on the ground there, so we definitely have to tilt it this way. Let's see, are we going up? Yeah, we're moving. Okay, it's just moving by 0.1 now, so it's really slow. Is that right? Okay, the second plane is now too low here, it looks like. Yeah, it's still too low in the back. I might need a third one for that area. You know? Hey, Ocom, how's it going? I might put a third one over here. If this normal plane doesn't do the trick, then I'll put a third one there, and that should work it. Ocom, Aaron has a way of making the water work, and the waterworks. Look at that. Let's see if it works here now. Might have to adjust it. Well, it's working on that edge there, but yeah, no, apparently I didn't fix it over here, and I broke it over here, so something is wrong. And I definitely broke it up here. So where it used to be, do you think they're gonna have to be in line with one another? Oh man, do you think the two water planes are gonna have to be perfectly in line? Like I twisted it, and now it's not working, but you don't suppose that, you know, I made it to where it's not going to work at all, do you? what's the fix? So the fix is you put one plane of water down low at the height that normally makes it work, like this one, and then you put another one up above, and even though there's a big gap between the two, you don't have to put like layers of them. Someone else said you have to put like 5 or 6 layers of them. You don't need to do that. You just need one down low that will activate, and then one above it, and they end up somehow like communicating or something, because the one at the top ends up showing the splashes. Don't have to be in line. So they shouldn't have to be flat with each other, so I just basically screwed it all up with I probably didn't put it close enough or something. Because that's understandable. Is it moving at all? I can't tell if no, it wasn't moving. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is much closer to it. So this should trigger. I would assume it's going to trigger now. And we'll see if this is working. Can you test if the bottom one can be a static water plane? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. That won't work as static don't have splashes. Yeah, I think what happens is it somehow, like... Oh my gosh. Oh, God. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. This area is not exactly intended to be... Okay, there we go. We're getting splashes in some places. And, like, it's splashing to the top one. As you can see. Well, whenever it works. It's splashing to the top one, even though I'm dry. The bottom one is what's actually triggering the splash. You see? Like, even though it's the one... Oh, I see what's happening. It's the collision of the eroded terrain is messing me up. You know, it's got like the fake collision, or it's got like the bad collision boxes on the eroded terrain. Well, my water angle, I think, is not in line with the eroded terrain's actual collision box. That's the problem. Oof. But I like how it's like green and stuff underneath there. I don't want to use like regular rock. So somehow the shader that is trying to draw the splashes, I think, is willing to draw the splashes on the topmost water, vertically, or something like that. And so because the bottom one is triggering the splashes are then drawing on all of the water planes vertically. Like every water plane in the stack is getting drawn on all the way up to the top, or something like that is what I think is happening. A lot of background static in your mic input, maybe a fan or huge gain. Yeah, yep. Look, it gets to be about 81 degrees in here with, you know, my wife's computers and stuff and everything like that during the day. So it gets hotter and hotter and hotter throughout the day. So sometimes I forget to turn off that fan. But yeah, it's crazy. 81 degrees, you know, Fahrenheit, by the way. Man, this is looking good here, and then I drive away, and it's not looking good. For now, just show OCOM on a flat area. Yeah, I mean, I can just show them the layers, too. So this one, look, it's like inside the rock, and this side is not, so I think that I just need to tilt it. Did I do that right? And then bring it down, or something like that, again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's in the rock a little bit right there because of okay, so this should work better. I also need to have another one up there for that piece to make it splash up there. Once 343 fix it, excuse me, you probably won't need stacking, but for now this is a workaround. Yes, exactly. This is just a workaround for a minor bug that they have that's making it not really function properly. Yes, look at that. It's working everywhere now. Okay, oh yeah, no, it's still working over here. I thought it wasn't working over here for a second. Look at that. Oh man. Look how easy that is. Aaron, did you find this or did someone tell you this? Because this is genius. Whoever figured this out is a genius. It's funny because I tried something like this, but it didn't. I guess I didn't do this exactly, or I didn't do this close enough, and so I gave up. I was like, nah, okay, it's not working, and I moved on. But like, someone was tenacious enough to actually give it a try. Is this you, Aaron? Did you figure this out all on your own? Because that's awesome. Once 343 fix it, you'll probably won't need. Yeah. So I'm gonna make another one, and I'm gonna make it scaled down to just. I don't know if someone found it before me, but I was testing it. Nice. Why won't it actually scale? Because it was trying to scale vertical, even though the vertical is grayed out. Okay, we're gonna We're gonna go to like, was it 15? Nope. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, come on. Why is it? Oh, that's why. I had it not wanting to do it. Let's see. Be careful using too many water planes will drive performance through the roof. Yeah, I got 3 here. I'm gonna have probably 2 or 3 up here to get the splashes working up here. I'll try to make the bed underneath these rocks as flat as possible so that I can make that work really easily. And then up here it doesn't need to have any kind of interaction because that'll be just like, there'll probably be a kill zone up there or something to that effect. Or isn't there a soft, is there a soft collision blocker? That'll push you right back out. I'm gonna put one of those there and then put a hard one on the other side of the soft one to make sure it doesn't, you can't push through it, because I know there's some people who can like bug their way through it with clever grapple hooking and stuff like that. And then I have some basic ones all the way down there with energy barriers to make them look like they're actually flowing water. And then, you know, really cool skybox. And actually someone in Emerald Stream brought it up, so thought I'd test. Oh, cool. Be careful using too many. That's really cool though. Like the fact that you figured it out is like, yeah, next level. Very skilled. All right, so I've got 2 or 3 of them in there. It'll look weird if like you actually like find an angle where you can see into there. That's why I've kind of the splashes trying to hide it. But I might be able to make the splashes a little more prominent. I almost wish there was a more thick splash, you know what I mean? That I could like hide things like the seams between water like that a little better. I might actually have to put a vertical water plane or something there inside this waterfall to try and make it hide that, because it's a shader, so like whenever you look at it from above they kind of stack,
hey,
right?
There's another one.
Hey, who's that? Was that a follow on YouTube? Is that it? Yeah, subscribing on YouTube. Thank you. I knew I'd set that up with the Chips Dubbo over there. So you can kind of see, because whenever the splash happens between the 2 layers of water, it's there. But otherwise, hey, another subscriber on YouTube. Awesome, thank you. And then basically though, aside from the splashes showing you like being above one and below the other one so that they don't look like they're merging together, the actual 2 water planes are like kind of visually merged together. So if I put a flat one here going down, it will, like just a graphical one. I'm gonna grab one of, not one that'll do the splash. Well, I guess I could do one that does the splashes. Should I do a dynamic one? Hey, Unbroken Onyx, how's it going? Yes, vertical water plane, static. Yeah, okay, static one, you're saying? Yeah, soft and hard blockers. Yeah, I think there's a soft one, isn't there? I could have sworn there was. Blocker, isn't there a soft one or something? One-way blocker, player project. I thought there was one. I guess not. Didn't they have one? I could have sworn they had one. Am I crazy? I don't know, maybe I watched a tutorial from Halo 5 or something, I don't know, and they had them there. I have no idea. Yo, how's it going? I don't remember, never had one? Oh, okay, must be my imagination. I thought they did have one. Maybe someone was just talking about them. Oh, okay, no worries. I was afraid I missed something, right? Only volumes have soft and hard. Man, it would be really cool to have one, though. They're like when they like bounced you back out. Of course, you could use those very easily for grav lifts. Whenever you get up through a grav lift, it would bounce you back out forward by putting it up at an angle. So if they ever did put them in the game, they'd be useful for more than one thing, you know? But yeah, anyway, I guess there isn't one. And I just have to put it... You know what it was? You know what it was? I remember now. It was the one-way blocker. I placed one, and in Forge I was able to push into it, and then it pushed me back out. And I thought it was soft. I thought it was intentionally soft, but then I found out that in custom games it's just a hard stop. And then it stopped doing that even in Forge, and I think it was some kind of bug or something. That's what I'm thinking of, because I could have sworn there was one that I saw in the game, and I think that's what it was. I think there was a bug during a stream once. But yeah, anyway. The point is, if I put a dynamic water one, it'll take a whole bunch of budget, but whenever you shoot into the waterfall, it'll do extra splashes, but, I mean, that's not a big deal. And like whenever if you're like to jump through the waterfall, it might create splashes as you move through it once they do a fix on it. But I think it'd be a lot better to probably just do a simple one and just tilt it 90 degrees to make it a water sheet, which looks awesome. Whenever they like turn into the water sheet, looks great. And then tilt by 5. And then that hides very cleanly that second water volume that was below, because they look so much alike. And then I can, of course, scale it in to make it as wide as the waterfall itself, instead of going too much wider. And then I can put rocks right there to hide that it, you know, that doesn't look too clean right there. But yeah, kill volume flaccid, right? Is this map for the Big Team Battle map contest? It is, it is. It's going to be all vertical and cool and pretty and stuff like that for the Big Team Battle contest. It's kind of Tenrai themed in a way, but yeah, because of the fact that it's all like, you know, the Japanese. I might, you know, Aaron, I still, you know, I was cutting all the Forerunner stuff, but I'm actually thinking, I was thinking about it long and hard, and I'm thinking that I might keep the Forerunner stuff inside the cave. Just because and like, here's what I'm thinking about doing, is making it to where this looks like a giant, you know, like the Tenrai style water wheel, all painted up and done and all fancy and stuff, and then put a big old pole through there, and then put like a generator on it, or like some kind of power generator on it kind of thing, and put cables, which I might make golden so they don't look like they're just like UNSC cables. They look like they're this fictional Tenrai universe. But make them like these cables going over to the Forerunner stuff, and make it look like they've hacked into the Forerunner stuff to like power it, and then have like Forerunner lights and stuff on in here, and the bridge like I was talking about and everything like that. That might be kind of cool, because it would be like they're worshiping this, like, you know, ancient Forerunner thing like I was originally gonna do, but I won't have it all out and open, you know what I mean? It won't be exposed. It'll be inside the temple, inside the shrine, and I think that might actually work with the aesthetic of the map again. Not sure what color your waterfall energy streams are set to, but making them dark gray makes them look really good. I think they're a gray. I don't know how dark I set them to, but this is I wanted them to be close to the splash white, because I think the splash, can you change the color of the splash? I didn't even think about changing the color of the splash, to be honest. Yeah, apparently you can. I wanted them to be close to the white of the splash, but apparently I can change the white of the splash too, so I don't know. Dark gray is legit. Okay, I'll try that. Let's see. Let's try that. Let me go all the way down to where it actually ends. It's all the way outside the map, which looks okay from up here. I know these beams like look kind of weird whenever they're set to be, you know, waterfalls, but it kind of looks like a splash and a fog from all the way up here, so it actually works, I think. But yeah. Okay, so if you're... Oh wow, I'm set to very dark gray. So I guess I am set to a gray. Oh, you know what it is? It's the lighting of the map is probably making it look a little different. But it is apparently set to a nice gray. And I got this mist volume down here and stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty dark gray right now, apparently. Okay, so let's see. I think I need to put this up here. And I'll probably need to make this one wider. Like a little bit wider. There we go. Doesn't need to come up. Yeah. There we go. And then I think I need some rocks over here. Like I need down there. Is it the same angle? Yeah, it is, but it's not quite close enough. And that'll look a little bit nicer. And then I also need to put, for these waterfalls, I also have to put a, I have to change the other waterfalls. I've still got them different, as aesthetic only instead of interaction, so. The actual, or the river part of the waterfall. There we go. Yeah, that makes the waterfalls look significantly better. And it actually makes the lights inside. Oh, wow. The lights are now reflecting off there. If I bake that lighting, I wonder what it's going to look like. Oh, that's cool. And then, like, oh, you know what else? What are the torches going to look like through there, I wonder? Hold on, hold on. Can you see through there? Yeah! It's getting to be pretty cool. Alright. And then, of course, the wasp spawn right there. Okay, okay. By the way, flying through this, whenever they do fix the waterfalls, or the water so where it splashes better, I'm gonna... Has anyone tried the vertical ones? Wait a minute. Set the second color on the energy effect to black, and the harsh line at the bottom will become invisible, along with the wispy lines that float around the effects. Really? I thought I did have it on black, but maybe I have it set to like a dark gray. Hold on. Oh, it's almost black. Oh, look at that. I left it there because I liked the wispy lines. But let me see if that gets rid of the I kind of like that one, but this one over here is doing that. Look, this one right here has got that there, and I didn't like that, so I can just definitely do that here. Yeah. The wispy lines kind of look like mist spray, but that cleans that up a lot. Wow, okay, cool. So for some of them I'll leave it on, and some of them I'll turn it off. I like the like I said, I like the wispy lines, like, as these are like pouring down this slope kind of thing. I need to put a few more splashes here and there. But like the wispy lines kind of look like there's like spray kind of getting thrown out into the air a little bit around it, you know? But man, okay, cool. Man, these are elevating pretty quickly, this stream. You guys keep coming up with some really good ones. Okay, some really cool advice. Reflection volumes. I appreciate all the advice. Let's see. Now, reflection volumes have been baked. This might look a little different now. It kind of does. Look at the sunlight hitting it now. I don't think that was there before. Oh, that looks really cool. I think I can tilt. You know what else? I need to tilt the waterfall itself because look, it's going out and then going into the water plane. So I need to either move it forward or tilt it. Let's see. We're going to probably do a little bit of both. Let's see. Bring it forward. What is it doing? What am I grabbing? Oh, I'm grabbing the splash. Oh no, I thought I grabbed the correct one. Okay, where is the actual... There it is. Okay, that undid it back to where it was I grabbed it from. Right. The waterfall is going to be really big. And we'll go down way farther than that, potentially, under the water. Here we go. Yeah, man, looks great so far. Looking forward to seeing this complete. I know, right? I always can't wait until my maps are complete so I can move on to another one and see cool stuff. And do more cool stuff. It's like there's always... With Forge the way it is, it's like there's always something extra cool to do next, you know what I mean? Oh man, that looks much better. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that'll have the reflection in the water, and also the movement, and the wobble. Oh my gosh, that looks so good! I do need to put in rocks to like really go with this shape, you know what I mean, of this waterfall, but... Man, that looks so much better. Okay. I need to do the same up here, I think. They're kind of tilting back into it. Yeah, they definitely are. I wonder what the inside will look like, though, whenever you come through with the wasp. If you go to accent/crate/water palette. Yeah. Looking great so far? Yeah. I like it. What is this tip you're bringing up? See, this one's interesting because it's actually tilted. This way. If you use water palette crate for paper walls. Oh, right. So I am not doing that, and I will show you what I did do instead. Mine's way more expensive. Actually, Aaron brought that one up, and then I remembered that I had seen that style before, and then he was right. But no, I'm doing this for my paper walls, which is kind of thick, but it looks really nice, I think. It's like a slightly better version visually, but budget-wise, it's 6 times worse. So I may have to cut this out and go with the more budget-friendly version, but I'll just show you how I built this. I'll break it apart real quick. So this is 6 pieces. I've got the obvious, you know, piece here that's for both sides. It's that Forerunner piece that's usually a little bit deeper. You know, this one. Well, it's a little bit smaller usually too. That like trim piece that everyone uses for stone trim. And then it is, as you can see, plastic crate. What is it? Plastic crate. Empty. This one, right? Sparingly, yes. So, here you go. Here is the crate. And, you know what's crazy, kind of cool about this? is that... Okay, here's the crate itself. Oh, I flipped it over. So, this is also what I used here. Right? Which is really good at making nice wooden support structure for a fancy Japanese structure where they usually have really nice supports. It's not based off any support. I literally have in here, if I can find it, let's see, in my Pinterest board, here we go. I pulled up how they built their support systems and stuff like that in various pins, and it's not those. So, it's not at all like those, but it is really cool. The one downside is that the collision of this item ends right there, so I had to put glass there. And this is sort of... this Tenrai's got sci-fi armor in it, so having glass there is perfectly fine, in my opinion. I just put glass there to make it to where the collision box of the actual crate being there still makes sense. And these are not shadows of those actual lines. I tried to do that, and then I realized that whenever I did that, the light was hitting the top of it instead of being below it. And so what I did was, I mean, I still put it above it, but what I did was I put this light, and now what it does is it's just projecting without, it doesn't cast, or it does cast static shadows, but its shadow start distance is 16.2. So it's not casting static shadows from these, it's ignoring this entire structure in the middle, but but this is just outside that 16.2, so it's creating shadows when it hits the wall and comes out, but it's not casting shadows. So the walls are casting shadows on things outside of this cone, but the actual wooden structure is not, and I'm just ignoring the wooden structure and making it cast this is my way of fixing like the way that the lights were causing problems for me. It's doing Gobo great grid on the floor, so it ends up, whoops, I put myself inside the ceiling. So it ends up working, oh, I'm over here. It ends up working really nicely to create the lights as if it has that grid on the floor. But yeah, it was a bunch of workaround I did off stream yesterday that I forgot to talk about on stream whenever I got on. I also do not need this OBB to go this high. I can do, the top can literally just be like 0 because it's a cone, so it's not going up at all anyway. And I don't need to go this low. I can bring the bottom up probably to negative 30. Let's do negative 30 instead of we jumping it up to the top. And then I can go up from there until we get inside of it. There we go. So yeah, it's all coming together really nicely with this this style here. This is terrible to walk on, so I'm probably going to have to cut this. It was going to be like a koi fish style thing. I don't have any fish to put in it, but yeah. But unfortunately, these bumpy rocks are terrible, and for what I understand, they can cause major like desync and like launching you through the air and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, but this is definitely looking. I really like this. Like I said though, this is 1, 2 of these, 1 of these, and then the same thing on the back side to make the back so it doesn't look like this on the back. So yeah, it's definitely really expensive. I might not keep this color dark red, but I like this maroon, but I actually kind of like it against the darker red, you know, this brighter red. It looks kind of interesting, so I might actually keep that. I'm not sure. And these are Aaron's idea. Like, this is really well done. Upload request failed. Please try again. Uh-oh. What just happened? It said map saved by greater pain. Wait, hold on. Map saved successfully. Okay, I don't know what just happened. It looked like it was about to bug out and not save my map for a second there. I assume it's because I had deleted some prefabs and then immediately tried to save. And then those prefabs were still in the process of being deleted or something between me and the server. And that caused that little save issue. But yeah. So this is the cheap version, right? It's going to be outside the map's bounds, where it's just a curved object using this banished texture, because from a distance it basically looks the same as this thing. But this is what's going to be inside the map that you can actually potentially walk on. And the idea is, those are just awnings, you know, those were probably obvious. But these are dumpsters. These are dumpsters. These are the extremely useful civilian dumpster, just scaled differently. And made with a golden top and like a wooden base. So this is a fantastic idea, entirely Aaron's suggestion. Looks good, man. Hope you won't run into budget issues. I'm wishing you luck. Yeah, so yesterday what we did was we deleted a whole bunch. I had a bunch of roofs. The reason I'm even talking, the reason we did this with the roofs is because I used to have it to where I had barrels going down copper roofs that did this exact same thing with the stripes, but I had 95 barrels on each section of roof this size. So this one and that one and that one, every single one of these came out to over almost 3,000 objects. And we just cleared them all out and deleted them. I also have a bunch of walls like this where it's like, clearly that could be one gigantic wall or, you know, something to that effect, but it's not. And yeah, I'm gonna eventually do that and clean all that up and make it less expensive. But basically we brought ourselves down to whoa, we're at 52%? It was 54% at the end yesterday. Did I delete some stuff? I can't think of anything major. Like the I deleted that other water plane and replaced it with 3 dynamic ones, and then placed in some more static ones. But like, what did I delete, guys? I don't know. I mean, I did a little bit of deleting some objects up here, maybe. Nice. I'm using the dumpsters on my Tinrai version of Solution. Nice, nice. I hadn't thought of that, and I've looked at your Tinrai one of Solution, but I didn't look at your roofs. But then Aaron suggested it, so that's awesome. Great minds think alike, you two, apparently. And I think I might make them a little bit bigger horizontally and then bring them up and rescale them to properly come to the middle of the roof. Obviously, they're not quite finalized. I just wanted to start copying them around so I could replace the other one, so I made like an almost final version and start copying it around. But yeah, man, these waterfalls look so much nicer now. Cleaner. Okay, alright, anyway. I need to replace this plane. This water plane needs to be one of these dynamic ones. And I need to put another dynamic one underneath it to make it match over there. Let's see, hold on. What size are these? Oh, that's good. It's a square. That makes it really easy. Control V. Oh, no. There we go. Control V. And then I just grab that one, and then grab this one, and then I go into enter, and then enter. There we go. And then we've got, now it's a reactive plane is there, so I'll deselect it, and now I should only have the static one, and then I delete the static one. And then we have a reactive one. Now this reactive one will probably trigger on the edges of these rocks already, whenever you run through it. But, I need a ground underneath it anyway, though. I'm not even ready for that. I've just got holes underneath it that drop you outside the map into this giant cave section. Which also has a lot of water planes just like poking through that I will probably need to hide with rocks or something to that effect. Like, oh man, that's a lot. I might have to shrink this one down because I don't think it needs to go that far into the cave at all. It sounds like my music just paused. Yeah, I thought it was maybe starting a new song, but then it paused itself. But yeah. Cool. Ripshade is also currently working on his big team battle map if you want to go see what he's doing. He's got 2 of them. He's got a city one, that's kind of like a Mombasa streets-ish kind of thing. And then he's got another one that's what do you call it? That's a remake of, what is it called? He's currently working on it. If you go over there and see and ask him, he'll tell you what it is. It's a remake of a Halo 5 map from Warzone that he's going to turn into a big team battle map. But yeah. Oh, wait, what? I see barrels. Why are there still barrels? What? Okay. Apparently I missed one of the roofs to delete. Aaron, it's going to be even cheaper. 50%. Okay, so we were at Forge Simulation 95% yesterday, and between yesterday and today we brought it all the way down to 50%. Just 50%. That's insane as far as like difference in price. But yeah, anyway. So this is all looking cool. I've got to redo this one to sort of match this style. I might even like copy the building itself over with the walls and stuff over to here. And then, but I'm gonna do like this sort of dragon head thing with the eyes in there, you know, and it comes down, all that kind of stuff. It's got sort of an eye there. Is the idea of it. But you know what I might do? If I change this to brass, that right here to brass coming down, then that will be brass there, and it'll make the eye be a different color from the rest. That might actually be cool looking. But yeah, anyway, I need to move back into what I was doing, what I was working on, which was water, and then everything else. I don't know. I got really distracted. Okay, I guess I'll do the ground underneath this so we can actually make this area pathable and I can drive around a warthog on it. I'm going to do the same thing as down here. I'm going to grab these rocks because these rocks, these eroded terrains are nice and easy to drive on, and most importantly, they've got these nice streaks in them coming forward that look like, you know, kind of like river rocks. World... 15 degrees, looks about right. And this area is basically going to be flat. It's not going to be as sloped as the other one down below. Ooh, I'm poking way too far forward. That's a little odd looking. I might have to bring that down. That looks very weird. Yeah, it's way too high. Where is it? Alrighty, here we go. But since it's not the only thing there anymore, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I was doing it so high because I didn't have the vertical water plane there, which was foolish of me, and basically, yeah, now it's much better. Okay, yeah, now let's see the rocks. Now that that's positioned more correctly, it'll be easier to get these rocks right. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Where are we? Oh, right here. There we go. I kind of, by the way, I'm keeping this edge here because the way it's eroded here on the edge feels really nice for like the edge of a waterfall. Like peat rocks have chipped away and stuff like that, and it's sort of pouring down and coming out. And it also explains the splashes, which are probably not prominent enough, high enough up, you know what I mean? Oh, I need to tilt them different. There we go. Now they're coming out at an appropriate angle. That feels a little better. Maybe tilting it even more. There we go. That looks a little better. Anyway, the way the rocks are like are angled like that, I feel like this is how they would probably erode over time. I live in Louisiana, though. We don't have waterfalls. We are just swamp. We are flat. So yeah, let me know if that's terribly inaccurate for how waterfalls would probably erode the rock at the edge. Been to the Frio River, and that's my experience with waterfalls. Let's see. But like I said, I'm basically just going to make this area flat because I think that will make it easier not only to... Okay, this rock is clearly not flat. This original one that I placed. Because it's going to make it way easier to do the secondary water plane. But like how, you know, water can sweep you very quickly, I'm going to make a script that's going to push you down. To where if you're inside the script, inside this water, it's going to shove you forward and you're going to fall down there. And then you're going to get shoved again, and if you fall again, that's it for you. Lights out. So you got to be careful. So let's see. Let's just copy it this direction. Where did those pieces go? I didn't come anywhere close to copying that direction, did it? Oh my gosh, it copied it way over here. Why? That's not at all where I told you to copy. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, more water planes. Oh my god, I'm inside of everything. Nothing. I bet you guys can't tell what I'm doing at all. My situational awareness of being the one in control of the joysticks is making it to where I can tell what I'm doing. But like, I bet you guys are watching and being like, where is he? Wait, is this 2 rocks? Yeah, it's 2. It says I've got 2 selected. Where's the second one? Do you somehow rotate them? No, I just don't know apparently where I am as well as I thought I did. Let's see. I was like, yeah, I know where I am, and then nope, not at all, apparently. Let's see. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see. Oh, there we go. That's a good angle. Damn. What was it? Let's see. What's going to be over here? I think I'm going to do one back here, and that should probably be enough. What? That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so then we go back here. I think I'm going to increase this one's size and bring it a little lower again. And then if I just keep this one in line with the others, it should fill in the rest back around this rock, which takes over and is the area behind the waterfall. So as long as I have that one more there, it should be good. What is this? Okay. I feel like this is a little too big of a rock. And I think I can tilt it. There we go. Now it kind of feels more like a path back into there. And it also makes it to where this area is more open on this side. Wait, what did I hit it? What is going on here? Oh, this one rock is tilted wrong. Let's see. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, looks good. Okay. So basically, the area of effect that's going to push you is going to start. My plan is to make it start right around like right around like there, like halfway. Once the water gets up to like your knees, basically, from coming off these rocks, suddenly it starts sweeping you. It'll start dragging you and pulling you under, and pushing you down that way. Which also means a repulsor could launch you into the water, and then you might start getting dragged, and you might very quickly lose the ability to get out. I'm going to use what do you call it, inertia or whatever. You can add like inertia to somebody instead of like I just don't remember exactly what it is, but yeah, basically adding inertia to somebody instead of to the player instead of moving them to a destination, you know? But yeah. Let's see, and then I'm gonna bring this down lower. And we will get down until it is basically just above those rocks I just placed underneath it, which are all flat, but actually apparently we had to hit it for these because they have a collision, because their collision is weird. That should work. I'm hoping that works. What is going on with that? Did I just somehow move both of them like a dummy? I did. I had both of them still selected. Ugh. Okay, so just bring this one back up to be about right there. That should be about right. Okay, now it should work. Alright, so this is the workaround for the splashing that we did earlier. I don't have a vehicle up there. You want me to open this thing? Oh, okay, buddy. Don't spill it. In fact, I'm going to drink some of the juice so you don't spill it on your way out. It's a fruit cup. But it comes with so much juice inside that they like explode on you if you don't open them just right. And I'm like the only one in the family who knows how to do it right. And then, it's okay, just walk around it. Do you need help getting into the, Here, I have a napkin right here on my desk. Where is it? Oh, it's split a lot. Oh, it's split a whole lot. You're tilting it right now. Hold it straight. No, hold it straight. No, you're tilting it, you're tilting it. You're tilting it. Hold it straight. Okay. You're past it. Pull it forward. And then you can bring it in there. And then shove this one. I'll clean this up, okay? Alright, I gotta clean up some spills. I'll be just a second, guys. We have some peach juice. Peaches. Oh, it's spilled all over the place. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. My stream's always interrupted by some kid or another. Thankfully, they're all my own children. If some other kid showed up in here and started interrupting my stream, I would not know what to do with them. I'd be very confused and alarmed. Let's go up here. Oh, I could have just used the gravity lift. Ooh, that needs to be adjusted. Or the teleporter, I mean. I was going to use the teleporter, and then I was like, no, I'll grab the vehicle, and then I just realized I could have used the teleporter. So, what I'm trying to do is go get the wasp. Oh, Jesus. It didn't spawn a wasp. Well, that's fine. You know why? Because it did that bug. What is that? What causes that bug, by the way? Okay, this splashing is not working, but it's also extremely deep. It's a lot deeper than I thought it was at a glance. And it might not be splashing because I might not be close enough to the top. And I might need to get around to the other side of these rocks to really test it. Because that's where I actually lined it up. Because that was my initial attempt. I was lining it up over here. Okay, is it going to do anything? No, and I think it's partially because of... Oh, there it goes. There's one. One little spot where it's splashing. So look at that. Aaron's... So, yeah, apparently it would splash if I just had the water angled correctly. But I guess since it's angled probably slightly up toward the waterfall, but then the rocks I think are angled down toward the back of this area. There's a good spot. So I think I need to tilt it downward, and then everything will line up correctly. So this one needs to go probably a half, like that, and I need to bring it to there, just above the geometry, I think. Let's see, to where it's poking up on that spot, because those rocks right there are the tell if it's correct or not. Okay. Let me see how that looks back here. Ooh, that's actually really high. Okay, hold on. It's a very drastic difference. Okay, never mind. I gotta go a little further. I need to go even more. Let's go to like there. With that poking out a little bit, and that's the right height, I think. Ooh, and now it's way too low. How am I supposed to... With an angle this precise... What the heck? Okay, that should be right back here. Is that going to be enough over here? Can you still see the rocks? The rocks are not poking through anymore. Hopefully that's enough to work. I'm going to give it a shot. Gonna have to get up there for that thing. What I'm going to do also is... I'm going to shrink these down a bit. Because they don't need to be this extreme. To still be functional as like jumping rocks. Let me make sure that I'm right. What the heck was that? Okay, here we go. That was like all the way back to spawn. Okay, yeah, you can definitely still jump to there. You can definitely still jump across to there. And you can definitely still jump across there, and it won't be too big of a deal. I will be able to bring that a little bit closer though, because that jump was super easy and that one in the middle was a little harder. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna go through the teleporter. And we're inside. I thought the teleporter went to a different spot. Whoops. Okay. Oh, right. I'm thinking of that. Okay. So the teleporter is the Warthog was a faster route last time because I'm going to show you what the teleporter that actually would have been that thought was where it was going to go to. If you come in here as a placeholder until I actually get this inner part placed, I have a teleporter that brings you up here, which is going to be where the rocket launcher spawns, and it is at the bottom of the waterfall. So I thought that it would be faster to go there, and it definitely wasn't really faster to use the teleporter at all. Okay. I just need to use the grav lift. My own map, and I forgot where I was going. Let's see. And then hit my head, apparently. Oh, wait, that one didn't hit my head that time. I wonder what the deal was. It's because I didn't push forward with my joystick. So
Daddy, should I use a knife or a spoon to make a peanut butter and jelly roll?
For a peanut butter and jelly roll, you can use a butter knife, not one with an edge. And if you want to, you can use a spoon instead. That's up to you.
I don't know which one's a butter knife.
A butter knife is the ones you usually use.
Right.
There we go. It's working in some places. I can still bring up this terrain, but I would bring up the water with it once I get them both working together. It's not splashing all the time. There's some places where it's not working, but it's not working over here at all. So something is wrong. I think it's not low enough back here. But the question is if it's not low enough or too low in the other spots, because, like, it's working in some areas very nicely. I can't even hear you. What? You wandered off over there and you're talking to the wall. How am I supposed to hear you? What's up?
Can you please help me figure out which one's a butter knife and which
They're the
one
ones you normally use. I've seen you pick them out yourself all the time. You have been picking up the right
But
ones.
most of
Those are dirty?
like have weird shapes.
Okay, there's one that's got like triangle shaped blades, but they're still butter knives and they're not sharp. We've got some that have the curved one, and then we have some that have like the handle and then it kind of goes weird and down and then up, and that's technically a real butter knife, but you can use any of those basic knives, all of them. All of the ones in that drawer are safe. That's why we keep them down where you guys are actually able to reach. Well, they're safe for you to use. You're old enough. Okay. Let's see. Is it splashing? Ooh, was that an explosion or a splash as well? It's very hard to tell the difference between the splash and the explosions. Ooh, that's nice. You can like actually get out. Oh, it is splashing with the explosion. Hey, look at that. That's what it looks like whenever it's splashing. Whenever the explosion goes off under the water. And in some areas it's not working. So that, let's see. That area right there is working. Right here. Let me stand on it and look down and then press back. This area right here is working. So whatever the height is here. Oh, interesting. Like practically in the ground. But those areas are not working and they're not in the ground. Okay. So that's the problem. They're too thick. What's up? No, I cannot. Your mama can though. Well, I mean, I guess I can start them for you real quick. There you go. That's started and that's started. Keep twisting that one to get it off. I guess I can just grab that for you. Yeah. Alright, so I just realized if I bring them flatter, then their geometry, then their collision boxes will flatten out too. So, to an extent. So that's what I'll do, and that'll make them a lot easier to get to work with the water. I can also start adjusting them instead of the water plane itself. That way I can find the correct angle across the entire thing to where it's not too difficult. What's over here? Is it good over here? Is that the same rock? That is not the same rock. So this rock is quite low actually on this side. But it's really high over here, which means it's tilted this way wrong. There we go. Left to right it need to be tilted. Yeah. Oh wow, it's still under the water even at this tilt. But over here it's kind of poking out, so yeah. Okay, so you want to, yeah, we want to bring these down as flat as they'll go until they are practically at the same level, and then this one as well. I can do the same thing with these in the front because I've got a cave underneath them anyway that already has a good mouth to it. Well, yeah, I'll put another rock underneath them that will actually create a good mouth to it, and then these can be as flat as I need them to be for this collision to work. So that works whenever that was poking through like that. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum. Good stuff. This game is easily the best game as far as music is concerned that Marty did not have anything to do with out of all of the Halo games. Easily the best one that Marty didn't have anything to do with. Obviously, Halo games. I'm not talking about like, you know, I'm not talking like Mass Effect or anything like that. Like, obviously there are other games that had good music too, but and that's up to your taste. I definitely would not say Mass Effect, for example, is as good as Halo as far as music is concerned. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's see. Some caveats there, but yeah. Okay, what is this? Which object is this? Is this the one that goes all the way to the edge? I don't think so. This is the rear one. So I haven't flattened this one yet. I need to flatten it a good bit. I don't think this is the one that I was flagging earlier, right? Yeah, no, this is that other object. Dun, 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 dun. Gosh, just love it, just love it. Dun, dun. So this should be fixing it. What is this one? Is this the one that's up front? Yeah, it is. I think it might be tilted wrong still. Like, it might need to go that. Like that. I could be wrong, but this might have our fixed waterfall. Here we go. Let's give it a shot. Oop, not the teleporter. That one's not all set up. None of that is set up correctly right now. Bum 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 bum. And I was hoping this would be a wasp because they have really far back, you know, cameras. And then because it's what? That's not even the same class as a gun goose. Why is it randomly picking that one? Ooh, nice. That was working really nice back there. It's working nice there. It's not working good here, so whatever this piece is, I need to adjust. But back here, it's working good, and back here, it's working good. All the way back here, like that whole area is great. And then what about over here? Good, good, and bad. Okay, alright. And then over here. Good? Yes, that had a good spot there. Okay, so these other ones are not flat enough. I need to see how flat I made that back one, because if that back one is like pancake, then that's what I need to make all of it. Because it looks like this area is really good, and then once it starts going back, it's not right. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, I'm going to see what's back here. Whoa, what the heck? Is that reproducible? What was that? I came up through the ground, through a water plane. Can I reproduce that bug? I've never seen that before, ever. That was radical. What the heck? Man, I don't think I'm going to be able to reproduce that bug. It's some crazy visual effects. Yeah, nope, nothing. But I did get the object, the rock. So this area right here, this area right where this rock starts, it was beginning to break. It broke my thing, and it only worked over here on the very end. So is it too low? Or is it too high? Or what's the deal with this piece? Looks like it's slightly higher than the other one, so I think it's too high. Let's see if that's the case. If that fixes it, then it will be. Then I'll have to make the other ones a little lower too. If that does not fix it, then I gotta go adjust it some more. I gotta bring it up instead of down. Let's see. I'm gonna move my. I might put a new start position up here so I can stop having to run all the way up here, or put a teleporter that jumps straight up here. Because this is getting a little bit goofy, having to run up here all the time. Let's see. Dun dun. Okay, we got. Do we still have splashes back here? Wait, did it stop working? Yeah, works good. Works good. And then nothing over here. Like still. Oh wait, there it goes. So it's working in some places over here, but just not right here, in the middle. That area works. That area doesn't. Is that a different rock? That's a good question. But yeah, we at least know it works. Like, this workaround works great. I've got an object selected, but I can't figure out where it is. Alright, there is definitely something here. Isn't eroded terrain? Oh, I grabbed the water plane. That's what happened. I thought I got the eroded terrain D. Here it is. Is it still the one that goes up front? No. So which one is it? What? I can't understand. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you're saying. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this terrain is probably the problem. Look, it's tilted to the back, it's working, to the front, it's stopping. It's not working anymore, so I think it's the tilt of this terrain that I thought was perfect. Is not. I can't tell if this is on or not. I think that's right. What's back here? Is it coming up through the water now? Okay, that should work. There we go. Okay. Hopefully this works. I wish there was a water volume, like whenever you get into it, it does a screen effect. And I think that they are probably going to do something like that eventually. It just seems like a no-brainer to make a volume that does certain screen effects. Like if there's a volume that made rain, instead of having to do the global rain, then you could make areas where there is rain. Or like a volume that can also shut off rain. So you set the global thing for rain, and then you put volumes inside your house, inside your buildings, that say no, that cancel screen effects, you know? Or if they're set to none, then they will cancel the global one or whatever. Cancel it out, rather. Okay, so it's still working back here well, but not up here. I don't know yet. Is my water plane flat? Maybe it has something to do with my water plane. Is it? No, it's got a rotation to it. I'm not even sure what the rotation is. But I'm thinking that if I tilt it this way, it will solve my problem, because it was working back. It works back there, but not up here. And yeah, it's giving me trouble up here. Let's try this. That one little tilt might be enough to do it. Let's see. That might fix all of it. Next time I'm grabbing the tele. If this doesn't fix it, I'm like the whole thing in like one instant. I'm grabbing the teleporter that's behind inside the cave, and I'm moving it up to this cave, so that we don't have to do this run anymore, because this is getting old. Let's see. That was an interesting sound. It sounded cool. We have water. Is it happening over here? No, why does it stop happening right here? I don't understand. Works great back here. But then the moment I get closer to this rock here, there's something about the ground right here that's making it not work. It's very weird. Okay, well, like I said, before we do anything else, I'm grabbing this teleporter. I'm gonna move it. What? Oh, move it all the way up here. I'm gonna put it inside here so that we can teleport in here from the start, from spawn, like that, and grab that vehicle. Okay. That'll save us a lot of time. Alright. So, this object here is the same as over here, right? Okay, hold on. There's another object over here. It's lighting up. This one. This one is inside the area that messes everything up. Which one is this? The one that goes all the way up to the front? It's taller. Look at that. It's much taller than this one. Okay. So it needs to be flattened and brought up in line. So its collision box is not clean enough. Oh. So that confirmed it. Oh gosh, what is going on? Why am I getting bumped through everything? And it was not clean enough. It was not as clean as the one that I was driving on originally, so whenever I got up onto it, it was changing my elevation. Okay, we need to move up it like this way. There we go, and it might maybe tilted this way. Flatten it out a little better. Because of the way it was coming through the ground a second ago over there before it came through over here. Oh gosh. Let's see if this works. Do I have it on or? Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, cool. So now it's starting to come through the terrain and it's okay. Alright, cool. This should be way faster because now we can just run through here. Warthog, grab it, drive, get in the water and see if it splashes. Alright, splashes here. Does it splash over here now? Works. Wait, hold on. Now it's working back here. Is it not even working over here anymore? Okay, it is still working over here. Good. Why? Why does it not work over here? Okay, wait, hold on. I see the elevation change. Look at my cannons. They come up out of the water over here. So I'm definitely going up over here and getting way more shallow. So what am I doing wrong? Jesus. What do I need to bring down? Okay. So let's grab this water plane, tilt it that way one time. And see how that, if that is all we need. That should be all we need. Who knows, though. I just wrecked it back here. Okay, it's working a little bit back there. It's not working over here. There was a point where it was working in a lot more places than just back here. Oh my god, I've got a major collision issue with this wall. Apparently you can go inside this wall really badly because it's... Yeah, it's a giant eroded terrain. It's been stretched out really badly. It's always been placeholder. But man, what is the deal? Did I make it better or worse with that tilt? Maybe we will go the opposite direction. Let's see how that works. Oh, it's a tank this time. Still not a wasp, but that's really weird that it's like spawning in everything and not the vehicle I actually set it to. Everything except for the vehicle I set it to. Okay, now it's not splashing over here. Okay, hold on. I don't know what I've done, but let me change this real quick. I'm gonna see if I can actually get it to be... Really? I never set it? I could have sworn I did. Let's see, terrain type, air. It's supposed to be... faction, UNSC. I could have sworn I set this. Randomize, I guess every round, but it's not gonna matter. Symmetrical channel, alpha. Okay, I guess we'll do... Yeah, we'll do alpha. And then if I go in there, it should be a wasp. I can't believe that was not even... And it's a mongoose. Alright. The tank, I'm not sure how it works with splashing and stuff like that. I don't know if it works well because it's so big. Okay, so something I just did about the tilting made it worse across the board. At this tilt, it is... I tilted it to be higher back here. I tilted it, I think, down toward this side. Yeah, it's not even like coming through anymore over here. Okay, I did something terribly wrong. That needs to be up. That brings it closer back there, which means that the area where it was working the best was closer. So what if I bring it down a bit and actually, what if I do tilt it this way, but I bring it down a little bit, right, so that it's still closer back here, and then up here I grab these pieces and bring them down. That might solve everything. And I know it's probably let's see, it's probably gonna be weird, but I'm gonna see if this works. It's probably gonna be weird at me, but still just a mongoose. Okay, I'm gonna tell it just not to be random or something. I'm not understanding why. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're getting splashing almost everywhere. There's still a dead spot here, but we got splashing all the way up here now. Good. That solved a lot of it. We're finally figuring it out. Let's see. Oop. Get through there. Nope. Nope. Still not through. Okay. There we go. Splashes. And we wrecked our splashes up top. Up front. Okay, so there we got at the very tip. Okay, so what's going on, I think, is that these two need to be tilted this way and then brought up. I think that back here they weren't quite high enough. And I'm not entirely... Yeah, and that was that one too. Okay, so that would be... That would affect that one a little bit. Haven't checked over here, but I think we're finally getting there. I think we are finally reaching that point. And then I'm going to set it to an actual wasp, and we're going to see if wasps cause, you know, splashing. Okay, it's still not splashing in this little zone here. For some reason, right here, just doesn't want to splash. But it is splashing all the way around here. I might finish sorting this out later. Okay, but it is way better up here. It almost goes all the way back, so actually that maybe I need to do that again to tilt it even more and bring it up. Because it's working great up here, but then back here it's not working all the time. So that might be all it is. I might just have to grab this one and that one and tilt it and then bring it up until it's poking through again over there. And that might be what's going wrong back here. And it might actually solve the whole issue. This might finally be it. Let's see. Yes! Look, it's splashing here too. Brilliant. Brilliant. Aaron, your solution has officially worked everywhere in this area. It's gonna look great whenever you're splashing and getting pushed back by the water and shoved right off the thing. There is good, yes. So there's it looks like I still have one more dead zone over here that's just like probably that, because there's one more object on this side that I haven't been adjusting at all this whole time, but that's probably the last thing I gotta adjust, if anything, if I even have to worry about that. But whenever it's splashing like that while you're getting shoved downstream, I can actually make you shove you up and downstream, just a little bit up, to make it sort of like bob. I haven't been talking because Red Dead Redemption 2, cool. Yeah. If I make it to where you like sort of get pushed up and also downstream to where you're almost like bobbing like a like that, it'll be splashing as it's happening, and you might actually be like popping up out of the water a little bit. But I don't want to make it to where you have no control over whether or not you get out. So that might just make it to where there's no way to get out. So yeah. Anyway, the point is that we'll figure that out after I start scripting it for real. I do think that I have these things in bad spots now because I moved all these rocks. They're no longer really lined up with where the rapids would actually form. But yeah. There we go. Now they kind of form around the rocks a little better. So I might need to scale down a tiny bit. There we go. Well, there we go. Oop, music turned off. Let's see. And I think I need one back here. Let's see, duplicate. And here. Let's see. Wow, that is a very special effect heavy zone. I'll have to make sure that's not causing anybody any trouble before I can like release, but yeah. So this area splashes now, that area splashes now, and that's all of the water that you actually walk through. And I've got my downward waterfalls looking much better. I don't have the vertical water volumes here. I guess I could place them like this. I gotta go 90. And then I gotta find the exact angle that I turned it to. But this area might need to be an area where I just don't do them, so we'll see. For a couple of reasons. Let's see. I do have a double regular waterfall here, so it may be possible to get away with just not doing them here. There we go. Oof, I got way too far away. There we go. There we go. That should be it, but if I put it there, it's going to be this gigantic wide stream, and that's one of the problems of why I probably shouldn't put it here. But I'm going to try to make it thinner and see if that works out, if it's down the middle. I really don't think it will. Ripshade hosted with 6 viewers. How's it going? Hello, everybody. Let's see. So we're doing waterfalls right now. Wart. Exactly. Yeah, I think this one's not going to have one. I think I've just got to leave this one open, especially because you have to shoot through it anyway, so being able to see through it a little better is probably for the best. But the vertical water planes here made a huge difference. Obviously I need rocks there and stuff. And now it splashes whenever you drive through it. Everybody who is, hey Ripshade, how's it going? Aaron's solution has worked here. Watch this. Splashes. Look. You actually create splashes in the water whenever you move around. Check that out. The way I did it was Aaron's solution. Look, there's one water plane down low that's low enough to the ground that it actually triggers, as you can see. And it is projecting its, you know, what do you call it? It's, what is that called? A shader. It's shader up onto the top water as well. So you're getting all this splashing going on in the water, even though the bugs are happening. And then later, it's gonna, once they actually fix it to where it always works properly, it'll be as easy as deleting the lower plane, and then it'll suddenly just, you know, we'll be back to this, back to a proper working thing with just one of them. So my budget will just come up. I'll just get more budget. But yeah, this is all working really nice now. It started off today building this section. And then I've started getting distracted by all that other stuff. But yeah, I think this needs to be tilted a little more, maybe by a solid 15 or whatever. Because I think that the angle is better that way and more like the other side. But yeah. I also may take these angled pieces out. They're like that over here. I liked the idea of having the cover and then being able to hide behind it a little bit. But I think what I might just do is instead put these really nice doors up there. These nice paper doors. Like this. Except these are super tiny. What's up? The stuff in the dishwasher? I believe so, yes. It went through the dishwasher earlier. I only just realized how ridiculously... that's nowhere near where I just told you to put me. I only just realized how ridiculously tall this section is. Like, that's huge. I might need to bring that in, but we'll see. I might just put like a sort of header over here. Oh, you know what I really need? I know what I need. I guess I could grab this as well. I only need probably the front ones. Let me see if this works out pretty well. We'll see, but basically something like this. That's not right. That doesn't make any sense. Why are you snapping there? Wait, hold on. That's where I wanted. There we go. Oh, wow. I thought that opening was a lot smaller. I thought it was the same as that other one. Okay, well, what I might do is bring it in to something like that. That might work, and then I can put the walls on the outside. Or maybe even center it like that. And then you'll emerge from a proper normal-sized doorway as opposed to that gigantic one I had before. Let's see. Like this. The map is looking good. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm pretty proud of it so far. But yeah, I didn't get to come and check out your map that you were just doing, and I need to. Like, I've seen you, you know, yesterday, but I wanted to see what it was today, what it looks like today, you know? So I'll probably, do you have a VOD for it? Because I'll probably just go watch the VOD, since I missed it. Or I could just open it before I get off stream. I could actually do that now. I probably should get off stream soon anyway. But yeah, there we go. Now it's like, you know, a little bit more reasonable of an area to fight from. It doesn't give you too much area to move around. It gives you a little bit of cover. And, yeah, we'll see how this works out. But it definitely, you know, comes from the grav lift down there, come up here, and then you can combat this thing. Yeah. Just load it up. I was just taking a break, huh? Okay, yeah. If you're just taking a break, once you get back on stream, I'll stream. Oh, I can. Are you getting back on anytime soon, or are you are you done for the day, or are you getting back on soon? Because if you're coming back on soon, then I could definitely just like feed back into your stream and host you as soon as you get back on, and that would work out pretty well. Let's see. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. Apparently my pieces here should probably be raised up a bit. Like that. Let's see, probably in like 30 minutes to 1 hour, somewhere in that time frame. Okay. Let's see. I think I have to go a little sooner than that, because we gotta do dinner. But I don't know. What if you'd get back on just enough to into like your standby video, like picture, right? And then I could just kidding, that'd be so boring. For everybody else, I don't think anybody would actually stick around for that. That would just be really boring. Okay, so over here you'd have like, you kind of have like an extra balcony here, so I'm going to have to add a balcony to the other side. But the other side actually gets a little balcony on the side. Like, look, this side, oh, I got hit by something. So the idea was to have like this side here, which I'm going to have to readjust now because it's a little too high. But to have like a little platform up here. So you get a balcony you can take up here, which brings you away from your cover. So it's a little higher, it's got a different angle. You could have another player in there helping you, and you'd have a crossfire from different angles, which would give you an advantage, but you'd also be a disadvantage because you'd have no cover. This one, you step out of cover, and it's straight away. It's not quite as, but you can get back into cover really quickly and easily. So there's a trade-off for those two. I think that if I adjust... Excuse me. Sorry about that. If I adjust this one and bring it over here, and instead of having it be in level with that one, I could actually match it pretty closely to that other one, or I could make it like an actual like structured balcony, which might be even cooler actually. So if I keep this up here, and then I put one of these on the other side, then both of them can have one, and then I could put a structured balcony by grabbing some of these and doing this. Should I even grab the way that I did the balcony supports? Nah. That was not a good rotation. There we go. Alright. There we go. That's about the same shape, because this side has a hexagon. And there's slightly different angles, because this one is flat with the wall, and the other one is slightly angled that direction. But they're going to end up being roughly the same as far as like how effective they are against this part of the structure, and everything like that. I think, I'm pretty sure, pretty certain. Grab both of these, add them to the prefab. Oh, you know what? Don't know what I was thinking. Gotta delete those. No, that's all I want to do. This one, and this one need to be duplicated. There we go. There we go. So that will go up there. What are we looking at up here? Oh good, I'm not colliding with any of the structure. And that'll probably go into the base of that structure. Like I could easily slap another one of these here just to block out my area. we go. And actually, could I even do this? It kind of goes into that part, but that's basically where I have that. So my murder hole is there. There we go. That kind of looks blockout-ish. Let's see, if you can stretch it to 30, then that would work. Haha. Let's see. So we've got good support there, similar support over here, and it's looking good, I think. Over here is where I think maybe natural stone will come into play. Similar to how it, how it's right there, and how it is on the other side of the map, which is natural stone there, which means I can put this over here. I do need to make a, whoops, dang. I went all that distance, then I actually went up and down in the middle of it for no reason. Let's see. Let's just grab it and do this. There. The beauty of mouse and keyboard forging. Okay, and then I can just stick it right. I don't want to go inside the wall, though. Well, I could make the inside of the wall square, even though the outside of the wall is diagonal, and it wouldn't be a problem. Why do they keep doing that? Let's see. But I think I'm just going to find the flattest edge, that one, and then quit moving it down. There we go. Okay, and then try to shrink it a bit. There we go. And that'll be coming out of there. And then I'll have like actual natural rock coming down from it as well. That piece is that one, right? Yeah. Do I even need this? I guess I do. Okay. Yeah. And then I can... Yeah, we're good there. And then... yeah. Okay, so natural rocks. Now, this natural rock section has to also incorporate... where is it? Where are we? Where am I? Oh, here we go. This man cannon, which is also not actually set up correctly. It was going to be a man cannon with like a forerunner building down here and all this kind of stuff. What that stuff is just like clipping through. I still need to put all the walls and stuff for this forerunner structure. I was thinking about making it all stone and just having this support structure like this, where the supports would be inside the rock and coming up, and then there'd just be natural rock and stuff as the walls. And I'm still considering doing that. I think that might be what I'm going to go with. I think this B one is the one with the curve. Yeah, it is. I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to keep... I'm going to go like this and flatten it a bit so it doesn't go out and like emerge from inside the rocks and like poke through really badly. And then, oh, I'm on world. I need to go to object, tilt it this way, and start going by 5s. So basically something like this, where like I've got the natural, the rocks kind of going into, I think this is wrong. Oh, come on now. I meant to go like this and like that, and I did those other angles instead. I want to get it to where, I need the inner curve part. Okay, hold on. I need to find my inner curve. Just gotta figure out where that is. Oh, it's on this side. Ooh, I flattened it the wrong way. Alright, I didn't flatten it the wrong way. I just need to.
Wait, Daddy, wait a minute. Do we have to finish this before tomorrow?
Oh, you're cleaning still? Yeah, go clean your room.
Until
Yeah, so we can get you the thing. So you can get your treat.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Before tomorrow? Why before tomorrow?
Oh, not before tomorrow. No, you can finish tomorrow. Sorry, I thought... Yeah, never mind. Yeah. I don't know why I was just not hearing what you were saying. You're good. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. This should do better because the curve. I've got my forward to back curve, so hopefully I can find a good angle where it'll come forward and touch here without needing another rock. And also show the columns, the support columns. go farther back. There we go. We're getting there. That shows the column, and then another one on the top coming down. Let's see. That should. Another one at the top coming down into it. And that's like Waterworks. We have ourselves a little bit of a good-looking, you know, wall there with our Forerunner columns in the walls, and no seams. Yeah, no seams. No seam down here. We're good. Yeah, and you can kind of climb up onto it, which I like it whenever there are little things like this where you can like stand on the rock a little bit. You know what I mean? If you can stretch it to 30 minutes. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully you'll be back soon. So I can feed back to you, so we can go get so I can feed my kids. I feed the stream people back to you, and then I can feed my kids. Let's see. That is a little too much. We gotta go that way to do that. Nope, that is too much as well. 5, there we go. And then on the outside of the door, it can be like a Forerunner wall there. Yeah, I know, it's about to be dinner. That's what's next. I don't know why you're telling us that, we know.
It's 9.
Oh, it's 9? Yeah, we had lunch at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It was very late.
Are you doing at bedtime?
No. It's okay, Freya. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Can you hop into it soon and let me know what you think, man? Train is hard, especially since I'm not good at it, lol. I mean, it's your first time, but yeah, it's your first foray into doing the terrain, so it's not going to be that, you know, it's going to take some time to get used to it. But you're right, yeah, let me hop into there now. I'm going to say overhauled the water and made it splash, added some cave stuff, and such. And such is a perfectly reasonable note for what you have done work on your maps, just in case anybody's wondering. As useless as it is, it's perfectly reasonable to just put and such. Because after you said the other stuff, it will remind you everything else. You'll just remember, oh yeah, we also did some other stuff. What in the world? What was that? I didn't have control of my menu. Oh, are you getting off? I'm about to. I'm going to feed it over to Ripshade, but first I'm going to hop into Ripshade's map. Is there a way to make sandy beaches? Ripshade, get on. Yes, there is. Yes. You can either do, like, put sand onto your terrain, or you can do eroded terrain and make it look sandy, or you can do the rocks that are desert rocks or whatever, and use those as your sand. Because the top layer looks like it's covered in sand. So you got a bunch of different options, but basically there's like some sand that's like wavy, that looks like the wind has blown it. That you can use the texture on on your terrain. Let's see. Use terrain and use a mix of sand. In fact, oh, what is this? Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. This is like half-arted. This is half block out, half art. That's really cool. And, ooh, wow, you've gotten a lot done. Nice. I'm gonna shoot that guy. Definitely hitting him. Okay, so I'm gonna toss in some of those things I just said. Let's see. So you've got rocks, desert, right? And the cool thing about these is watch how it like transforms. You see how the bottom half actually has a different texture on it. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell on the round one. Hold on, let me find a better one. So it's like sandy on the top. Why is it not doing it? Doesn't it do... Okay, am I thinking of Okay, I don't know which one I'm thinking of. I know that the, what do you call it, the glacier one does it. Yeah, glacier, where like, you'll have like the blue side on the bottom and the white side on the top, and as you turn it, it adjusts things to blue if they're on the bottom, and then still keeps the white on the top. It's really cool. I thought it did that with the desert one too. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see. That's weird, lol. Yeah. So sandy, messy, hard, soft, ripples, etc. So, Aaron, you want me to just toss him in your eroded terrain set? I still have that prefabbed. Let's see. I could just like toss him that real quick. And then I can show him one of... I'll just grab one of these just to show as an example. This one's sort of like a sandy rock. No? Do you not have it prefab on the prefabbed, what do you call it? He said no, Lamau. Do you not have that prefab published anymore? I don't remember. Was it just like I get to keep using it, but you took it off the prefab? Because I definitely appreciate it if you're letting me keep it. But yeah, I do, but it's best to just use terrain. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah, so if you use terrain itself, right? You know. By the way, this map is going to be huge. I noticed that. Like, this is just the middle area of the map. It's like, this is like 1/9? Like, if you looked down from above and you drew a grid around it, this would be the middle square of that grid. But it would be a 3x3 grid of like 9 squares. So this is section 1 of 9. Because the Halo 5 one is too. Yeah, exactly. This is a 24-man, multiple, like a dozen vehicles on the map per team. Map right here. A very big team battle map. Okay, so anyway, what you do is you just go down here instead of grass. I think there's... Is it sand? Is a section called sand? Yeah, there it is. There's a whole section called sand. There's sand coarse. There's sand flat, which is, you know, very flat looking but still has ripples in it, you know? And then there's like this one, which is like sand hard that has like tire tread, like tread marks in it, as you can see. Like someone drove over it. That's actually a really good one for like roads. Sand messy is like it kind of got shiny. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or if that's the type terrain. If something is set to weird. But basically, that one's like got a bunch of footfalls in it. This is a good one for a beach, I think. I don't feel like it should be so shiny though. Is it set to metalness or something? No, I don't know. It's weird. It could be wet. Anyway. And then there's sand pebbles, which is more like a deserty kind of thing, I would say. Sand ripples is a really good undisturbed beach sand. And you just angle it so that the waves of these sand go down toward the shoreline. Because that's what, you know, like the waves kind of made these ripples in it. And then, yeah, I have routes that look like dirt roads. This is how you would do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. And then ripples B, I think. Yeah, this is more like wind swept. You see how that's like, how diagonal that is and how it is? The wind blew that direction. You see how that is? This is like a desert, like on the edge of on the top of a, they create, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It looks like smoke, is how I would describe it to make it understandable, but it looks like wisps of smoke. That's created by wind. This one looks like waves on the beach, like from an ocean. That was created by waves. So that's just how to tell. And A and B. And then here's Sand Rocky Large, which I didn't realize this existed, and it kind of looks nice for like you could use this for cobblestone if you change the texture. Like imagine you go with a gray to make it look like a stone, right? And then you go color spread to like 30. You could actually get this thing to like, or even 60, it would start shifting to green and stuff. And you could actually do this as really old cobbles. Man, I never noticed this before. That's not bad at all for really old cobbles. Jesus, that's so cool. And then, theoretically, oh, the grime layer is already at 100%. It's that gray stuff. No, it's that, oh, it's that dirt stuff. Oh, okay. So on some of them, you can make the terrain, the dirt will actually add cobbles, so you could use a combination of this and cobbles on some of the eroded terrain columns, like the way I was doing it before. Is with algae and stuff. Oh, it doesn't have this as an option in the in these because of the hold on. Yeah, it doesn't have that as an option in mine because of, oh, I actually like this with the color shift of the look at the color spread is shifting it to where there's like darker areas and lighter areas. It's really cool. Anyway, let me bring this back to 0. And oh, I thought there was a thing anyway. This is smaller pebbles, sand rocky small, and clay sheared. Whoa, I didn't even know this texture exists. This looks great. Why do I not know about a lot of these? How did I miss these? Okay, what are y'all saying? You're saying a lot. Yeah, that's nice. Should I put one massive water plane over the whole map? That's cool. Yeah, throw some sandy pieces down and save it, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I mean, once you have the sand section, that's all you really need to know about. You know what I mean? You just gotta find the section that's just labeled sand and you'll find a bunch. Jeez. Like some of these I used back in the desert rock landslide. That's a nice looking one. I need to go through these terrain ones again, because some of these aren't available on, like... I'm pretty sure some of these are not available on things like the Halo design set objects. Do these have all of those sand options and all of that stuff, or is it just in those terrain pieces? Yeah, is that only in terrain pieces? That's crazy. Man, I don't look through these terrain pieces enough, because these look really great. Yeah, okay, so anyway, the point is, that's what you need to know. Whenever you find your sand section, just look in your sand section, you'll find it. And then it's about finding the right terrain pieces to use for your guide. This is looking pretty good. Basically, on your edges, just put other terrain pieces clipping into both of them that try to match this curve and that curve. So, like, for example, if you're on a curve like this, I would grab a... where is it? Terrace terrain is really useful for this kind of thing, where you just sort of blend them together, where you can like play with them and find... If you make the top of this blend with the angle of the geometry here, you see how there's a dip in right there in the middle? If you make the top of this blend in with that geometry, and the bottom blend in really nicely with the bottom down there, you can kind of, you can make it work really nicely in your favor, which is a matter of like tweaking it and like adjusting it for your height. I think needs to come down for me in my case. And then it's about changing my texture to actually match what the corner of that is. So if I change this white section to where it matches that dirt layer, it'll look like that dirt layer is continuing down. And then if I change down here into that one, it'll look really good down there. And it's just a matter of finding the correct, like the best, like tilt angle versus, you see how this one kind of goes down and then bottom and then flattens out a little bit as it goes, so it's got a really nice curve to it. And you can find the right size of everything so the geometry smooths out really nice. So look at that geometry, just the geometry, not the color, and you can see it's way cleaner and nicer right there. I don't think that's the shape that you're actually going for at this point. You might even want a rock there. I have no idea what your map is actually supposed to look like because I didn't play the Halo 5 version. But that's how you get those smooth areas. You look for a terrain piece that will try to match the geometry, the polygon angle at the point where it touches, and then then you find the textures that match, and you're good. And like I said, this piece right here, I found to be extremely useful in doing that. And you can because you can make ovals if you need to do ovals, and you can do circles where you need to do circles, and it's really, and then you can change the height to change how much of a diagonal and everything like that you get. So this is like the best one for that. That I found. But I use these terrain helper 20 degrees everywhere, and then I blend them with these kinds of things. But anyway, run around. I like that piece. Yeah, let's do that. Let me run around a little bit. Do you have a spawn zone? Oh, it's up here. Oh, wait, do you have a teleporter? Okay, I'm gonna have to run around by actually going up there, aren't I? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Whee. I'm just gonna slap this right here. And it still found a different one. I'm gonna slap all three of these up here, and then yeah, I'm gonna hop in and run around, and then that'll be the end of my stream. And then are you on yet? Are you gonna be on anytime soon? So we can so I can just feed back into yours with by following you. Let's see. Oh, I fell. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I should have grabbed the vehicle and brought it up here too, so I could drive around. Yeah, no, I'm liking this. A lot of your angles are great. I was just showing you that one thing, that one technique. Man, this cave is pretty cool. Let's see. I don't know how all of this is supposed to be shaped. Obviously, that's an untouched spot, an unfinished spot. Let's see. I want to go up into there. I know because I saw the pictures you posted, but I don't know specifically. If I had been like if I jumped into the actual, if I actually hopped into Halo 5, which I'd have to go to my console for, then I could actually see. And then after playing on it for like 5 minutes, I just went and ran around on it for like 5 minutes. I could probably get a lot better feel for where everything is whenever you show me the pictures. But this is the best I got right now. So yeah, so you can like, this is kind of cool. I didn't know there was gonna be this. That's a really nice rock jump toward the middle. Let's see, and then of course down here. I think I went inside here, but I don't know if this wall was here at the time. Drop down. What's this for? Is there gonna be a cave down there? Was there a cave down here and then a terrain piece that you placed ended up clipping it and closing it off? You should sometime. Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds like it'd be cool. I really need to get going because my kids are getting hungry. You know that you can probably hear them shouting at each other. That one route is closed for now, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Where's the underground cave? Can I get into it right now, or is it currently blocked off? Or rather, not attached to. I can fly into it through objects, obviously. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I saw you placing this door, by the way, but I was AFK. So I was just sort of like watching. Cool, cool. Yeah, and then the terrain is clipping into it because it still needs to be all adjusted. Cool, cool. Okay. On the other side. Okay, cool, cool. Well, I gotta get going now, so, are you, able to get on right now, Ripshade? I can, host you if you are, and then you can immediately get back into making this map. Let's see, this is kind of cool. Let's see. I'm getting on now, lol. Okay, cool, cool, cool. As soon as you are live, I'm gonna send it to you. Let's see. I like the curvature of the bottom here and how you pulled it off. It looks pretty clean. And oh, I didn't even notice that before. Yeah, you got like a section in the middle, so you can change the texture in the middle. Versus the these like half rings that are out here, which appear to be for some reason snapping weird. But that's because they have weird snapping points, and you might have to do something weird to fix them. But yeah, to solve that. But other than that, they're really good, and they're yeah. It's definitely coming along nicely. These large objects that you're using for all this extra detail, without having to put like 10 objects in for the same spot, is actually a really good idea because it's a big team battle map, and you're going to end up with such a huge one that you're going to end up with a lot of budget being used up just on the terrain. So this is good. Yeah. Let's see. I think sticking to that kind of thing. Oh, I didn't check out this cave. I saw it, but I didn't go into it. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh because it looks like you're on, but it says 0, so I think that might be your old stream is still on there. No, wait, I think you are on. Are you live? It looks like you're live. It looks like you're live and watching my stream. So yes, I am going to, here, infinite streams, here we go. It is Halo Infinite, makes sense. Alright, I'm hosting you. Ripshade, there we go. Start host. I will catch you guys later. Bye. Oh, and I gotta end it for YouTube people. How's it going? And goodbye.